What's up everybody, Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today, from Star Wars The Black Series, we are taking a look at Darth Vader Duel's End. This is from Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it is also a Target exclusive figure. But this is definitely a figure that has been highly anticipated by myself and a lot of other people in the community. I mean, it's battle damage Darth Vader. You don't really have to say too much about it. I think once we all saw this happen in the series, this became a most wanted figure for a lot of us, and here we are. It is finally here, and this also marks the return of the window packaging, so goodbye plastic-free packaging. I will miss certain things about it for sure, but this is nice for people who like to leave their figures in the package. So let's get into it. Yes, this is in the Kenobi packaging here, so it's got that light blue going on. We do have a nice look at the mural art here, which is just fantastic. And let's jump back to admire the window too. Ooh, the figure in the box. There it is. You can see it again. On the back of the box here is the bio if you want to pause it and read it. And it's not just a generic bio like the rest of the Kenobi figures. We also have a nice enlarged image of the mural art. And this Vader is the 15th figure in the Kenobi line. And here's the barcode on the bottom. Okay, so let's not waste a whole lot of time here. We're going to get this figure open. We'll take a look at his lightsaber and then we'll just jump straight into the actual figure itself. Alright, and here is that infamous lightsaber that we have seen many times in the Black Series here. Nothing really new to go over this time around. The paint app details are very clean on the hilt. Everything looks really nice. I love the nice juicy red blade here as well that they decided to go with. And it is, of course, removable, and there is a little bit of weapon storage there, which just hooks on right there. All right, so now let's take a look at Vader. And here he is out of the packaging, looking absolutely incredible. Hasbro has done it once again. The head on this figure is truly fantastic. The likeness that they were able to capture to Hayden Christensen is one of the better ones that we have seen in a while. And even though this is mostly just a entirely reused figure, it is a little bit of a different kind of Frankenstein release. So let's go ahead. We're going to get this guy off the stand and take a closer look at the details. Let's just start out with this beautiful head sculpt here. The helmet itself is really nicely detailed. I love the slash damage that they were able to put in here. We have little bits of silver paint to represent the damage to the actual helmet. And then, of course, yes, you can see Anakin, Vader's head poking out through there with some really nice Hayden Christensen likeness. Put the light right on it so you can kind of see everything on the inside. I think it looks really nice. The photo reel that they applied to the eyeball is really clean, and the damage details just look really nice too. You can see the scarring on his head and then around the eye as well, and yeah, the details in there, they just really packed a lot. Even though you can barely see much of the head, we also know that there is an entire head sculpt actually underneath this, which is just awesome. Maybe that means we're going to be getting a different version of this Vader where the helmet can pop off and you can see the whole head, kind of like the suiting up scene. We'll have to wait and see, but for now they really did an excellent job there. We do also have some more battle damage details. The chest box here has a couple of nice slash marks in it, and those turned out really nicely as well. And then they also did some battle damage on the cape, so there's a nice big hole right here in the back, and then you can see down at the bottom here it's all nice and frayed. And editing Nate jumping in here because I wanted to show off, this Vader does also have some really nice back details here. The soft goods is cut, and we have a new slash in the back of the figure, which I think that means that this is actually a brand new torso. And it just turned out so nice. The rest of the costume is pretty much your basic Vader that you've seen many times over the years. But what they did a little differently here is this is actually the Empire Strikes Back body. This has butterfly joints. Since we've reviewed this body so many times on the channel, I'm not going to do a full articulation breakdown in this video. So if you wanted to check out how Vader moves, just watch one of our many other Darth Vader videos on the channel. We also have the accurate gloves as well. The Empire Strikes Back ones are a little bit different. And then here's that Empire Vader, so you can see the difference in the gloves. You could tell that it is pretty much the same figure otherwise. And you know what? I just noticed something else. This is another difference here. These gloves are actually new sculpts here. They have vertical hinge joints going up and down on both hands. And on the other one, they are horizontal hinges. So, yeah, those are actually different gloves. And then the legs on pretty much every Vader are always the same. And you can see they still have the pins in them. They're still double jointed. So that's actually really badass in my opinion. I'm glad that they put the butterfly joints on this version of the figure. I thought it was a huge step back to not include them on the first Kenobi release that we got. So I'm glad it seemed like maybe they listened to a little bit of fan feedback and put the butterfly joints on this particular release. So you can see that they kind of went above and beyond for this. I think a lot of us were just expecting it to be just a new head, a little bit of battle damage, call it a day. But no, I think they really did a great job here updating the figure with some new features we've been wanting, including old features that went missing. So this is a really solid figure here, and I think they nailed it. And so with that in mind, let's go ahead and just see how he scales with some other Vaders and a few other figures from the line. And we'll start it off here with the Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader, and then the regular Kenobi Vader as well, which is also just the A New Hope Vader from 2017, slightly tweaked. Unfortunately, I don't have Jabeam Obi-Wan, so the Wandering Jedi version will have to stand in for that. And then, why not, let's just compare him to the Ben Kenobi from the Cantina Showdown set. And lastly here for the comparisons, we've got the Rebels Ahsoka and a classic Stormtrooper. I wanted to do the Rebels Ahsoka here because, of course, she also faces a battle-damaged Vader in Rebels, but the damage is actually on the other side of the mask. However, you know, you could totally just fudge it. So if you wanted to stick this Vader in a Rebels display, I think it would also work there pretty well. And so there you have it, another fantastic Darth Vader release from Hasbro. The updates that they've made to this figure were really unexpected, but greatly appreciated. The inclusion of butterfly joints and 2 vertical wrist hinges just take the posing of this figure to the next level. The likeness to Hayden Christensen here is really outstanding, and I love what they did with the helmet details as well. That battle damage just looks fantastic. So yeah, the only real downfall of this figure is it's unfortunately a Target exclusive. So far it seems like it's been pretty easy to get, but this did just come out, so who knows how it'll be in a few months from now. But recently, in my experience, Target exclusives have been pretty easy to get, either in store or online, so hopefully everyone else out there can have an easy experience getting this, because I definitely think this is one worthy of having on the shelf. Whether you want to put it in that Kenobi display or a Rebels display, I think you can't really go wrong. Or you just want a badass battle damaged Darth Vader on your shelf. So yeah, that's my review. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. Big shout out and special thank you to all of our current channel members though. Your continued support is truly appreciated. And thank you to everyone else out there for watching. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement, and I will see you next time.